Welcome. You have found my treasure. One, two, three, four. Eyes on my side. That was a heroic effort. Use magic to kill death. The best has moved. One, two, three, four. Try and find a way out. Beware the dueler. I've not seen such bravery. Let's see you get out of here. Do not hurt other players yet. Stay potent for later use. The best has moved.
Hi there, Bern. Quick mic check. I'm not as close to the microphone as I normally am because I'm kind of standing up and I'm going to be working on the TV. So, can you hear what I'm saying good enough?
To open doors.
I think you can, still,
One,
from what I can see.
four.
A bit far away, but you can hear me. Okay, good. The other option is I can try to use the mic on the webcam, which I'm technically closer to, but I think I'm probably going to bump it at least once, and that's going to be very noisy. So, hopefully this will be good enough. Also, is the music too loud? I think for this it's going to be fine, but maybe when I'm doing trucking or whatever else, gaming, I might have to turn it down a bit. So this is a Samsung 32-inch TV. It's my mom's bedroom TV until it stopped working. I have it laying on top of my bed now, and I'm putting this tripod to good use for the new camera. Looks pretty good, I think, on stream. About as good as I can get it anyway. So what I'm going to do first is, if you look down here, for the longest time I didn't realize this existed, but yes, down here is the power button. And right around there, there's a little red LED that should just light up once when you turn on the power. But as soon as I plug it in, I think it's going to blink about 6 times. Reconfirm my diagnosis a bit, although my diagnosis is just based on what I've seen other people say on the internet. So this repair that I'm going to attempt, I have no real idea if it's actually going to work. I might have just wasted $26. I don't know. But we'll find out. So I'm going to plug it in now. There's the LED. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it stays off. Now it's supposed to, the LED is supposed to be lit when it's turned off and on. Lit when it's turned off and off when the TV's turned on. But it blinked all those times because there's a problem. Now apparently from what I've researched with a Samsung TV, the number of times it blinks doesn't matter. It's not like some secret diagnose code. It just means something's wrong, basically. But it usually means the power board's messed up. There's something wrong with the power board. That's usually what it means, especially because we have no screen at all, and it's turned on. I don't know if you heard it, if I talked over it, but the little chime saying that the TV is turning on did work. Here, let me pause the music for a second. I don't know if the microphone really picks it up. I have the remote control here, which is good because the way the power button works on this, you just press it to turn it on, but it's like kind of like the D-pad on a controller, where you can go up, down, left, right with it. So to turn off the TV, you need to press it once and then scroll down to power off and then hit the button again. Well, since the TV screen isn't working, I can't do that. But I have this remote, so there, it just turned off. Hopefully you heard the little chime sound. Now let me turn it back on. Now see, that red light is just on, which is what it's supposed to do when it's turned off. Now I'm going to turn it back on. So the audio, what we're finding out, yeah, you can see the light blinking, is the audio on this thing works. In fact, when it was still hooked up in Mom's room with the Fire Stick in it, she was able to hit the microphone button on the Alexa remote for the Fire Stick and tune to a channel, and she could hear the audio, but there was no video at all. So that's, the screen's not working, basically. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and unplug it. We'll take it apart. Because I have the new part that I want to try out. That I'm hoping, fingers crossed, is the problem. Alright, so we're just going to flip her over. It's heavy, but it's really, it's not. It's very lightweight. Actually, these flat screens. In fact, she has a new flat screen smart TV. So apparently that's all they sell anymore, at least at Walmart. Plug that, that's the power cord. But apparently all they sell now is these flat screens, smart TVs. Roku Smart TV by Philips, which I think Philips might hopefully still be a decent brand. Turn this back on. Oh, nice. I think Philips is probably still a decent brand for a smart TV, but who knows? I'm not I know Phillips used to be a really good brand. Oh, let me get my little. I have a little dish with screws in it. When I put this back together, when I knew I was going to wait for a part, I only put some of the screws back in. There wasn't any point putting them all back in. I was just going to take it apart again. My little dish of screws. Hi there, Scissors. How you doing? Welcome to TV repair stream. Hopefully it's TV repair. Hopefully not. Red Bear just wasted $25 on a power board that he didn't need because something else is broken. Who knows? I don't know if you can really hear me, but I was lazy when I put this back together. I only put some of the screws back in because I knew I was just taking it apart again. And this is my good Phillips screwdriver. It was down by the washer dryer because I was trying to mess around with that too. And I was using a different screwdriver that's in the drawer over there. It's okay, but like the tip sticks out a little bit more, so it's kind of strips the screws if you're not careful. So I'm glad I have this one back. Let me see. Is this magnetic still? It's not that one. I guess I just gotta. Let's see if it'll pop out. Stop this way. I can flip it over. There. Oh, and there goes the thing. Okay, stand is removed. I think I don't need to prop this up on pillows anymore. It's just because the stand would be. You guys can see that. All right. Yeah, I found it online. Eventually, I found it on Amazon too, but it was a lot more expensive on Amazon. I mean, I almost went with the Amazon one anyway because I would just trust it a little bit more. But it said that this definitely works, and I got it from. I paid it. It was the board was $15. I think it's called TV Repair. Hold on, TV Parts Guy or something like that. It's a website I got it from. It looked a little shady, but I have a feeling it's fine. The music is fitting. Not quite yet. I think the music's jumping the gun a little bit. This is the box. It's funny. I paid $10 shipping, $11 shipping, which was a little annoying, but it came in. Here's the board, right? In bubble wrap, which was inside this envelope folded in half, which was inside this box packed in with packing peanuts that I already threw out, which was inside another little plastic bag for some reason. I don't know why it had quite that many layers, but I'm not complaining. Okay, there's no information. The return address is on the other bag that I didn't bring up with me. But I think it was called TV Parts Guy or something like that, the website. It was pretty much the top search with Google, so I think it's okay. There's no screw here yet. So I paid $10 for shipping, but they did a really good job packing it. So that was good. And I know why it was in another little plastic bag over the box. I'm thinking about it now. Because the box is a priority mail box, but it wasn't sent priority mail. It didn't show up in 2 days. It took, I don't know, close to a week maybe. Is it a 1080p panel? I have no idea. Model such and such version. Probably not. I think this was before the big 1080p craze was happening. This is about like maybe 8 years old, I think. There's some screws. The 32-inch TV, or that much. Part of the reason why I want to save it is because it's not the kind of screen where if you try to look at it from the side, it gets all like the colors all distort and stuff. You can look at it sideways at any angle and it still looks good. Up until it died, the screen still looked fine. I'd like to save it. Mom, she has to have her TV every night in her room, and now that we've switched over to the Fire Sticks for everything, it really has to be something with an HDMI input. So that's why she's already got a new smart TV. She couldn't wait for me to try it. Okay, there goes the back. And some of those screws were already removed, so that's why that went so easily. Alright, so this is where you plug in the power. So that's the power board. And this is like the display board, I think it's called. But the power board is what I think, hopefully, is what's bad. And specifically, this capacitor right here. I actually took out this board and I was able to smell it, and this smells like kind of like a burning smell. I mean, maybe they always kind of smell a bit, but usually I think when a capacitor goes bad, it's like bloated. This one's not bloated or anything, but actually before I even do that, let me get these two connections apart. But be very careful with this because I break one of these clips unscrewing. That was pretty easy. I already had it apart once, so the first time is the hardest. Right, yeah, if it works, it works. Hi there, Sturgy. Yeah, different kind of stream, huh? Hopefully you can hear me good enough, but I'm not as close to the mic as I normally am. And I'm using Windows Media Player for the music instead of Groove because I couldn't figure out how to update the playlist on Groove, and Lambda Delta Witch just gave me like 5 albums of video game music to add to the playlist. And whatever I could do, I couldn't see it actually added to the list in Groove. So, Media Player it is. I like Media Player better anyway. I can put both of these back in. Off she comes. Give me those 2 screws. Now really, Here's the old board. Let's see. This, you know what? I'm looking at this now. Maybe it does look a little bit loaded. I'm not sure. See that little, tiny little, maybe that's a bulge. I don't know. But yeah, I can sniff right here, and it smells a little burnt. So I think either this or this went bad. This is like a coil, this is a capacitor. Now, if I really wanted to, I could have tried to find the same capacitor and gone to the back and unsoldered it and replaced it, but I'm not that good at soldering, and those two pins are pretty close together. If you jump those two pins, you'll probably start a fire or something. I don't know. So I found the whole board for 15 bucks, so you know, can't really beat that. That's the old one. Let's compare the new one to the old one. Winamp? Not really. I tried Winamp. I had it for one specific thing a while ago. I don't remember what it was for, but I never really used it much. And then whatever time that I had to reformat the computer way back when, I didn't bother getting it back. Like I said, my answer is I wasn't really using it. What is with this kind of thing? It's like a pocket. I thought I could unwrap it. Not unwrapping. Oh. I'd like to not have to take the knife to this thing if I don't have to. This ASMR, I don't think I'm doing it right. I do have to take the knife to this at least a little bit. I just got a knife out not too long ago. Bubble wrap, you can't pop. That's not a. Okay, I found it. The old box cutter. That's the job. I'm left-handed, so I gave up on using scissors a very long time. I think there might have been a way to unwrap that correctly, but okay. Alright, let's compare and contrast. So this is the new one right here. And I'm going to take back what I said about the other one looking like it had a bubble, because that's the same exact capacitor. It's got the same ridge mark there, so that wasn't a bubble that we saw. So here's the old, here's the new. We've got capacitor. On the old, that piece is kind of black and silver. On the new, it's just silver, but I'm sure that doesn't matter. First off, down in here, it's very hard to see. Let's not get them mixed up because, boy, they look exactly the same, which is good. I want the exact same thing. The old flashlight. Okay, part number. There's three different numbers here that it could be, and then there's a white dot indicating what it actually is, and it is L32. Can't read that. L32GO. Well, under that is what's important. BN44-00664A. Now the older one. It's the old one now. Right up here, it's got the same white dot for the same number that says BN44-00664A. I know it's the same thing. This is the old one. Wait a minute. Are we mixing this up already? The new one's got the stamp. Okay, this is the new one. This is the old. The old, that's the new. So we've got 1, 2, 3 thing on the jiggies here, 1, 2, 3 thing on the jiggies there, those two, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's the exact same thing, which is good. One of the pictures that I saw had like 2 of these things here and 3 of these things here. It was like just slightly different. But this one is the exact same thing. So this goes here, that's the new one. That's the old, toss it over there. I am too. Excited to see if it works. This is a Samsung 32-inch flat screen, not a smart TV. This is before smart TVs became super common. Like nowadays, I think you have to get a smart TV, pretty much. It's like all they make now. But this is probably about maybe 8 years old. Not much more than that. Not even 8 years old now. Mom didn't have a flat screen for that long. Probably like 6 or 7 years old. Good. But I mean, you can see how easy, fast and easy replacing this board is. You know, I'm spending time to talk about it and show off different pieces of the board and stuff, but if you just like took out the old and put in the new, you'd be done already. That's how quick and easy it is. That's a $15 board plus $10 shipping, so yeah, I paid like 25, 26 bucks total. I think it was like $11 shipping. But for that, you might be able to fix a, what? New TV is what, a little under $200 maybe? And that's the cheaper one. This is a Samsung. Usually Samsung's a good brand for things. And I can use my magnet. In the hole. Good trick for threading screws sometimes is to actually, even though you want to turn right to tighten it, lefty loosey, righty tightens, you turn it left first just to get the threads lined up and then start turning right. Don't always have to do that, but sometimes it helps if it's being stubborn. My neighbor taught me that actually. $100 for 100 gift subs. Oh yeah, don't do that. I don't even have 100 freaking followers. Probably, well, I don't know. Probably not. No, that's crazy. Don't even think about it. Okay, so got all the screws back in. Now we get our make sure it clicks. Go. And just like that, it's done. It is time to test it, which I'm kind of worried to do. So the power cable, it's not plugged into the extension cord yet. So I'm not even going to bother putting the back on yet. Let's see. Do that and flip it over. I should hold it up since the back's not on. Which is going to make this a little tricky. Oh no. Fell down and cracked the screen. Well, yeah. No way to fix that, unfortunately. Well, actually, back in the day, you used, if you're talking about old enough to be a CRT, back in the day, you used to be able to replace the whole tube. Those days are long gone. Does it still blink? It's still blinking. Well, damn. Folks, that wasn't the problem. Let me take my headphones off. It's still blinking. Off. I think the board was okay, and maybe the LEDs are bad. Oh well, it was worth 26 bucks, I guess, to try it. Now there's no input right now. There's no HDMI input. That's the only thing I'd try. It's like get one of the Fire Sticks from one of the other TVs and plug it in. Make sure. But I think even with no input, I would see a menu or something on his source. Yeah, the source would be lit up. It's not lit up. Well, damn. I tried. It was worth a shot. Hear the chime for turning off and back on. Yeah, it's still blinking. The only other thing people suggested, and I don't see any reason why this would work now because it hasn't been plugged in like a week now, but unplug it for a full minute. So let me just, I'm going to set a timer. Okay, until that goes down to 2 minutes. Well, I'm probably not even going to get a new TV. It was just a thing where if I could fix it, I would have a TV where I never had one before. But if I can't fix it, then I'm not losing anything. I didn't have a TV before either. That just kind of sucks. I was hoping I could fix this thing for 26 bucks. You know, that would be neat. I think the LEDs are bad, which is what this. It's upside down right now, but this little wire here, that's what goes to the LED backlight. So we'd have to take everything apart to get to that. Who knows if they still make the part or how much that would be. So, unfortunately, I'm probably just going to junk this thing. Okay, it's been a full minute. Now, what I heard, this isn't going to make any difference, but hold the power button. It's hanging. Uh-oh. Something's loose. Oh, power button. Where's the power button? Why did you fall out of your spot? Power button, for some reason, been loosened from its spot. Which way was it? This way? Okay, it just slides back. But anyway, one of the things was to unplug it and then hold the power button in for like a minute. Yes, hold the power button in without it plugged in. I don't know what that does, but that does something. Yeah, this is the old one, and it really does smell like burning electric stuff. But I feel like I was right in replacing that, but maybe there was just multiple problems. The only other thing I can think of is there's another board here, but that'd be another 15 plus 12. I think this board is actually more expensive. I'm not going to put any more money in this bottom line. I spent 26 trying to fix it, and I'm going to put more in. I think this one right there, that's the LED one. These are the speakers. Okay. Let's try it. Still blinking. I didn't think that would make any difference, but I figured I would try. No. You don't want to light up. I'm thinking now what I'm going to do. If I've decided that this thing is junk anyway, I might just tear the damn thing apart more. Just to tear it apart. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I could figure out how to tear it apart more, to be completely honest with you. Because there's no more screws anywhere. Now, to tear it apart more, you have to start prying plastic away from metal. And that's not going to end well. You're just going to break everything. That's kind of loose. Might just be pry these things out. This is why I hate flat screens. I mean, it's not like I ever knew how to repair the other kinds of screens anyway. But hold on a minute. No, who's calling? Okay, so if I do decide to like just tear this apart for the sake of tearing it apart, that's not going to be now, because I just got called next door. One of my neighbors, I'm telling you their first name isn't going to make any difference. I don't know why I'm always trying to hide it. Danny and Dennis, the two guys next door. They're kind of elderly. There's some things they know how to do, and something basically anything computer-wise they're not too keen on. They have a laptop with Windows 8. I keep telling them, I'm like, I can kind of show you how to do some things, but I've never touched Windows 8 besides this freaking laptop, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help you. But something apparently is wrong with their computer, so. Oh. It's a speaker. I might save these speakers, actually. These are good speakers. That's the thing that Mom really hated about getting rid of this TV, is the sound was really good. Yeah, as far as getting this stuff together, it's going to take a flathead screwdriver and some very careful prying, I think. But, yeah, supposedly this is an LED thing. And I have a feeling that's what's wrong. Although I would think if it was the LED, the backlight, I think they called it. Even if the backlight wasn't working, I would think you would be able to see something on the screen. And I can turn off all the lights. Let's turn off the lights for a second. I'm pretty sure you don't see any. Get the power cord back. ASMR. You know, it's apparently lately it's been my my time of failed repairs. The dryer, the washer, I know I can't fix. Starting to really look into new ones, but the new one that I've been ready to get, it's like 3 inches too deep, front to back depth, to fit on the platform where it needs to go. See, I turn off all the lights, there's nothing, there's no light at all. So I think it's safe to say, at the very least, the LED backlight. I would think even without the LED backlight, you would be able to see something. Although once again, I don't have anything plugged into it. But like, see, it's upside down now, so if I hit the source button, this corner should be showing something. There's nothing at all. I guess that's why I figured it would be that whole board to replace. Anywho. It was fun to play with the webcam for a little bit. Hey, I did some kind of little stream. Way to reset something. Like if it still thinks that it's broken even though it's not. Holding the power button for my goodness. Well, we've already tried holding the button when it turned on. it should be lit up. Like I would think if it's working right, like in these little cracks and screw holes and stuff, you would see light. And I'm not seeing it yet. So she's done. Done. Who guts? That's the power button. That's the speakers. Yeah, nothing from here. See, that's why I thought it was this board, because this is the LEDs, I think. And then this is the panel. So I mean, it could technically be this panel something, but I think it would still light up if it's this. Since it's not lighting up at all, yeah, I don't think there's much more I can do. So, that was a really short stream, I know, but I was gonna like play around with this and then whether or not it works, then play a game or something, but now let's do it. Somebody else is having computer trouble apparently. And they never tell me what the problem is either. Dennis, he just wrote me a message saying, "Can you unfuck my computer?" I'm like their tech support guy, I guess. I'm like, okay. I guess I can try. Anywho, just explain this out. My headphones on. Mic is on, right? Yeah. Anywho, I will see you guys around later. Maybe. I don't think I'll stream tonight. If I do, it'll be too late. That's the thing. When I think about streaming, if it's not daytime, I think about it doing it at like 12, 1 in the morning, and nobody's going to do it. So, I end up not doing it. But I'll see you guys around, maybe tomorrow. The weather's getting nice, so I'm kind of being expected to do more stuff. Alright, I'll see you around. Later.